Hello, welcome to another video, and let's talk about my favorite games of 2024 so far. So if you didn't know or realize, it's halfway through 2024. It's been pretty good of a year so far, I would say. I've had a really good time. Obviously, Steam Deck has been like my big gaming thing this year, but there's been some games, older games too, that I've kind of come back to and tried and everything, games I missed that I'm like having such a good time playing that I just want, kind of just have a little rant, talk about the games of the year so far that I have enjoyed personally, and if you haven't tried some of them, absolutely try them. First, I want to say thank you so much for the love and support on the Elden Ring video. I'm going to be posting another one on Friday, and I think from here on out it's going to be more it's gonna be longer stretches of the game and just more so on boss fights plus funny shit that happens, similar to the last one, but more so boss lenient. I realized after I did it, I knew I wanted to finish at Godric, because that's kind of like the first hurdle you get over, that's like the first bit, and then it really opens up if you play through it like the normal way, I guess you should say, because I've fallen down holes. You can fight other people, like you can get so far in the game without even fighting Margit. It's crazy to me. But going through this year so far and the games that I have played and that I have enjoyed, I've kind of looked at what I've played and kind of want to like do it off the top of my head too. I will have ones that I've recorded for, and the first one that I can really think of at the start of the year that I was really enjoying would be Halo Infinite. And just the multiplayer. Obviously, I played the campaign years ago at this point, which sounds absolutely crazy. When I first got back on Halo Infinite, it had been a long time since I played, and the game was at like a much better state, where it was in the middle of season 5, so it felt like it was hitting the ground running with like back up to what it should have been, kind of thing, right? They were adding features that people wanted, game modes that people wanted. But at the end of January, they kind of announced and said how they were moving away from seasons, going straight to smaller operations. And boy, it really felt like a quick decline with Halo Infinite. I talked about it when they announced that. It does feel like Halo Infinite's kind of like just dragging its feet until like the next Halo. I don't know if I'm gonna give these like ratings or what. I don't know. If I gave Halo Infinite one, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Just to be kind of stern, like it was good and bad. So, right in the middle. And right near the end of January, I had started my first big JRPG, and that would be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That came out at the end of January, brand new game, and my goodness, it was awesome. I fully played through the whole thing. I put over 60 hours in the game, which is very, very, very surprising for me if it's not like a Halo or a Call of Duty type of thing where I can just sit there and continuously play and, get that dopamine all the time. But I was fully into it, 100%. If you, are skeptical about the series and like the Yakuza, stuff like that, definitely give it a try. Honestly, if you don't play through it all, I wouldn't be surprised, because it is a long, long game. But I always, like the whole time I played, I had a great time. I never really felt like a drag. There might have been like 1 or 2 parts of the game where it was like, I just got to get through this, and then I can progress more into like the actual game and have the fun of it. And it's crazy because like I thought that at times, and then when the game was over, I was kind of like, damn, it's already over. Like just that kind of weird feeling. I don't know. I would give it a 9 out of 10. Another game that came out right at the beginning of February, I want to say, and that would be Helldivers 2. Now, if you've seen on Twitter and everything, this game has somehow plummeted itself into, irrelevancy. It had such a hot start. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was playing it. It was so much fun, and it really still is. Like, I don't play it all the time like I, had in the past, kind of thing. It really is so much fun. Get on there with some friends, cause some havoc, kill some aliens, robots, whatever. I enjoyed it. I still do from time to time to just go on and, check it out, kind of thing. Get my free medals or whatever they're called. I don't know. I give Helldivers 2 like a solid 8 out of 10. I'm not doing tier list if you didn't notice. I think I'm going to do that at the end of the year. And after Yakuza Like a Dragon, I had started Elden Ring. Boy, I'm still playing it now. I don't know if I've mentioned it in either of the videos I posted yet. I thought I was going to, but I probably will once the gap happens. I was playing Elden Ring whole bunch, got through the first bit of the game, and then for whatever reason around April I stopped. I didn't play for like 2 months, and I'm now fully back in playing it again, and I've played even more and further than the first bit, and my goodness, 10 out of 10. Like, the game's, 2 years old at this point. Everyone knows what Elden Ring is. The DLC's out right now, so even more eyes are on Elden Ring. 10 out of 10. It's so much fun. It is hard, but it definitely has the mechanics in the game to kind of like shepherd new players in. There's so many items, so many weapons, so many armor, so much stuff that like any play style you can try and just see how it goes. But absolutely 10 out of 10. I cannot recommend Elden Ring. I haven't even played the DLC yet. I'm just, coming up to the end, to the end part of the game. Absolutely try it out. It's so much fun. There's not much more to say about it that you probably haven't, seen more of. And everybody that says to, definitely go and try Elden Ring out. Next, I'm going to go with Rainbow Six Siege. Been looking for a multiplayer game to kind of get me, wanting to play multiplayer games again, because Halo Infinite was fully, losing all my interest, stuff like that. Call of Duty with Modern Warfare 3 has not had my interest at all. So, have not been too inclined for a lot of multiplayer games. Started playing Rainbow Six Siege. I was having a lot of fun. I still think Rainbow Six Siege, the fact that it's been going for as long as it has, goes to show how good of a game it really is. And the additions and everything, and the fact of it, it being a game that has to be so balanced, it hasn't felt overtuned in a way where it's pushing people away. It's a really good multiplayer game. I got to a point where it was beating the shit out of me. Ranked absolutely bullied me. Basically bullied me out of the game. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm a quitter. I still love it. I'm sure anytime I want to feel like a tactical shooter, it will be Rainbow Six Siege that I go back and play. But I don't know, I had fun. I give Rainbow Six Siege a 7 out of 10. If you want it higher, I'm sure it could be. Some people could think it's the greatest game ever, and some people might not like it because it is so tactical and can be hard. I'm trying to think time wise, but I could be completely wrong, because when I got my Steam Deck, it was all these games I started trying and playing all of a sudden all popped up at the same time, kind of at the same time. Baldur's Gate 3, I actually started. I've kind of put it on a little hiatus right now because I'm playing Elden Ring. Baldur's Gate 3, it's a lot of fun. It's very, very, very different. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 just because, it's not 100% for me. The combat and stuff, I'm still not, fully grasped it yet. It beat me up so much in that aspect that I was I need a break from this. It is a really good game. I'd say, an 8 out of 10 for me. The characters, the world, how big and detailed it is really, astounding. Now, this game I had played recently and just started it, and it took me over for a while, and that's Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. And it's just like Vampire Survivors, it's just you move an analog auto shooter kind of thing, you get power-ups, everything like that. Wonderful experience. The Deep Rock Galactic universe and everything, it fits so perfectly for this type of game. Absolutely, if you have a Steam Deck or just a PC or anything and you can try Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, I definitely recommend it. It's one of those games, just look up the gameplay, because you might not be fully into it, but once you kind of get going, it kind of reminds me of games when I was younger, the smaller, I don't know if it's a flash player game, but kind of that. It's obviously more fleshed out, but that's a great game. It's at least 8 out of 10. I could see a 9 out of 10. The environment too, everything, it just fits. It's so good. Go play Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Ooh, another big game that I played recently, I made a video about, is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I had played that I finished it a month ago at this point. I played it fully on Steam. It was great. This Steam Deck, sorry. And it was great. My first real Final Fantasy experience, and I know it's not the original Final Fantasy VII, stuff like that, but I really enjoyed it. There were small parts that I was a little confused with, didn't fully understand why, but overall I think it's a really, really good game. I understand why it was in a lot of the Game of the Year conversation, stuff like that at the time. So I would probably give that I could see a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed most of my time. I think that one also, there's 2 chapters where it was fully side quest heavy, and they just felt fucking useless. So that is all that I can think of the games that I actually played. I'm probably missing some. If I am, please comment them. If there's games you've played, definitely comment then. Oh, Pal World. I played Pal World. Pal World was good. I'd give that like an 8 out of 10. But that is my favorite games, the games I've played this year. Be sure to comment whatever games that you've had a lot of fun playing in 2024 so far. We're halfway through the year. I feel like the second half is going to just be bigger. There's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to playing. We'll probably be making videos on. There's a lot of older games I'm excited to make videos on as well. So be on the lookout for all of that. Also, be on the lookout for Elden Ring on Friday. I'm in a little like twister right now of editing through all this like hours of footage while also sitting here thinking I just want to keep playing this game. Like that's the dilemma where I'm sure people had this dilemma like 2 years ago, and now with the DLC and stuff, it's so goddamn good. It's so fun. Just give Elden Ring a try. If I'm probably the last one that's finally telling you, but if you haven't yet, you need to give it a try. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.